Welcome back. You're still watching Sunrise this lovely Saturday morning in Lagos and some states in Nigeria's environmental sanitation. And
it's over.
Oh yeah, it ended by 10.
It's over.
That's what happens when you're in here. Sometimes you forget what's going on outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at preventing floods or managing floods. In Nigeria, over the years has caused several disasters, deaths, as well as displaced people and destroyed lots of properties. Nigeria suffers from seasonal floods, which are sometimes lethal, especially in the rural areas or overcrowded slums where there is little or no drainage. Now, floods are an unusual presence of water on land to a depth which affects normal activities. It's a natural occurrence. Its impacts can be controlled by man. Now, flood itself is not disastrous if people are prepared for it by taking different measures against it. So today we're discussing managing floods or preventing floods, as the case may be. And we have in the studio to help us look at this, we have Dr. Babatunde Adejire, Commissioner for Environment, Lagos State. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Nyota.
And then joining us from our Abuja studio is the General Manager, Climate Affairs of the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, Mr. Joseph Alozie. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Thank you. So let's start off with you, Dr. Adejire. We'll start with environmental sanitation. I mean, it's your state, so tell us.
You're welcome.
You went round?
Yes, not round.
Okay. But tell us what it was like.
We usually go to a particular local government for each environmental day.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Which local government turn was it today?
Ikosi.
Okay.
Sherry Ikosi.
Okay.
SCDA.
Okay.
Okay. And that is where you have my 12 and, CMD,
Okay.
Magodo. That
mile
is
12.
Mile 12.
How clean
market.
was mile 12?
Not too clean. Not too clean. We went around there. One thing that struck us and that will still strike us is the attitude of our people. You see, if our people can just change their attitude, a lot of things will change. And they don't need to do much. Dispose your refuse responsibly. Simple. Simple. The problem we have in Lagos is irresponsible way of disposing refuse. How much are they paying PSP? Let's face the fact. We went to Church Street now. What I saw there was almost shedding tears. How can people use their own hands to destroy themselves? I don't live there, the Commissioner of Environment. You don't live there. The governor will not live there. They live there, and yet we saw people built on the drainages. The cost of the drainage, they built right on it.
Is it that they know that that's the path of the drain and they still went ahead to build?
It's obvious. We saw it.
But Dr. Adejire,
I took pictures.
Did someone give them approval?
Exactly.
No, that is the issue. That is the issue. I'm sorry to say, this might be a general statement that I cannot really back up, but I want to tell you, and I suspect it is so. Most of the houses around don't have approval, building approval.
So what is the state doing about it?
See,
from start to finish, those houses will take a few months to build. So all the months they were building, nobody went around to check.
Some of them, where I was taking to today, I told them I never believe it's part of Lagos. I've never been there in my life. I'm saying the truth here. And what they built on the canal is not. It's a house, built of wood, sticks, and all the rest. And we were there. Some people were not even bothered. They didn't even see it as anything. They just continued what they were doing, right on the course of a major channel. Now, to make matter worse, you see it there. They are piling refuse, even to total blockage of the course of that channel.
So the building is sitting in the course of the drainage.
Yes.
And yet they're still dumping refuse.
Yes.
We'll come back to talk about how you've managed the the flood situations in Lagos since there. Well, let's go to Abuja, where the General Manager Climate, Mr. Alozie, is joining us. Mr. Alozie, when the Nigerian Meteorological Agency predicted the rainfall pattern in the country, they also talked about the fact that it's not going to be the usual pattern, and there are likely to be floods in several states. What has the situation been like? Because we have reported that several states have been flooded so far, lots of properties destroyed.
Yeah, it is true that at the end of the July, are you hearing me well?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Yes, at the end of July, and that is by early August, when we reassessed the rainfall situation across the country, it became obvious that quite a number of states would be having challenge with excess rainfall coming at the peak of the rainy season. And we went to town and told Nigerians, we listed about 11 states. A month later, we added 2 more states, making it 13. As I speak to you now, and based on, now today is around the 23rd or 24th of September. If you remember, there had been what we call the little dry season or August break in the southwest of the country. And that has made part of the southwest, indeed most of the southwest, even reaching up to Ilori, to have very limited rainfall during from mid-July to the end of August. But the rains have returned in the southwest in great torrents now. And so we are looking at that if what the Honorable Commissioner is saying that about the attitude of our people, if they don't do anything, we will then see the power of water, excess water, in many parts of the southwest in the remaining period of the year.
Are you saying that?
Particularly this September and October.
Now, this is about the time when the rainy season would be like winding down.
Abating, yeah.
Are you saying that we should be expecting more rains? That means more floods?
We are obviously aware that the rains recede from the north down south. As I speak to you now, the rains have come very, very low in the Sahel fringes of the country. Places in and around Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, Jigawa, Yobe, and Borno, the rains have actually gone down there, because in the 2016 seasonal rainfall prediction by NIMET, we made it clear that there will be early cessation of the rainy season in 2016 in parts of the country, beginning from these places I have called now. However, there is something we also know about the character of rainfall during the rainy season. There is something we talk about the active weather zone.